Allegra.
And it's Isa.
Welcome back to a new episode on 18 Talk Podcast.
We're so excited to be talking about this topic today because we literally lived it out, and I feel like our experience today and
it was perfect.
Yeah,
it was
perfect.
so accomplishing, and I don't know, I felt super disciplined in my opinion.
So the topic of today is going to be how to balance everything in your life.
I'll start with the first question. Why does life feel so overwhelming sometimes, and how do you even start balancing everything?
So honestly, life can get super overwhelming if you don't like set goals for yourself, or like, for example, you could do like listing or something.
Yeah.
Because I feel that if you don't put like order in your life, then everything could just like crumble up into one huge like situation, and it could just become a problem for you.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming, and it can be like a cycle of like you leave everything last minute, and with school, your extracurriculars, and like everything you have outside, like obviously you get mentally exhausted at some point, and like you always need to like just set a time, organize everything, and start like listing, journaling, whatever you want, just to like make sure you have time for everything.
So as Alegra was saying, putting everything aside for last is basically just procrastinating everything.
Yeah.
And like if you start procrastinating your stuff, you're not going to get them done right. And so if you leave everything off for last first, you're going to do everything super messy. Second of all, yeah, it's going to be like accomplishing in some type of way because you got things done, but they're not going to be done right. And honestly, if you're able to do that, that's super good. But a lot of people now or before, like it's not something that could be done very easily, and it could just become a super huge struggle. So if you put goals for yourself and like you list things or like how you're gonna do them, it could just be so much easier for you in the future.
You can also start prioritizing what actually truly matters for you, like just putting yourself first and your self-worthy first. Like even baby steps win. Like it doesn't, like we woke up at 10:30 and that was a small like a baby step for us. So yeah,
I honestly like waking up this morning. I did not want to get up on like of my bed, and I was literally telling Alegra, I was like, dude, like going to practice right now, like are you kidding me? Because I wanted to sleep in. It's Saturday, like
yeah, of course.
Who doesn't want to sleep in?
Literally.
But I just got up. I literally have to force myself to get up. You go eat breakfast, you take a shower, and you start your day. Productivity is always the key to a good day, because if you're not productive, it's just like such a drag to do everything.
And also you feel like lazy, like you feel like just like I don't know, like a bad feeling. I get guilty sometimes when I'm not like actually doing something, or just like prioritizing what actually truly matters, and just scrolling on TikTok for like 3 hours because I'm just like, you know what, I'll leave that for last.
But just like if you don't have anything productive to do during the day, like you could just come up with stuff. Like,
tanning.
Yeah, literally. Today we were gonna like wake up. Okay, actually today we were gonna wake up at 9 in the morning, go tan because we had practice at 12. We didn't get any of that done, but we still had other plans to do throughout the day. So that just like kind of like replaced it.
Production is not being quiet, but let's continue.
Since we did have to do a lot of stuff productively, then it kind of just like replaced it. But just like, bro, get your shit done, bro. Like, I don't know.
Just fucking start like being productive. Like I promise you, it's so much better than you actually expect it to. Even going to the gym, yo, like
honestly,
like,
I love going to the gym. Like going to the gym, I feel so like fresh. Like I just want to like be in a bikini and just like take Instagram pictures, because I love working out. I just feel like such a confidence boost, and like for you to be able to like regain your confidence, you should do stuff that
actually
you like. But
so I'll continue to the next question. How can you manage school, extracurriculars? Yeah, that thing. And social life without being exhausted?
So the way to manage all of these things is literally just listing.
Yeah,
just as we were saying.
Or schedule like breaks in between. Also, like with all your goals, I feel like one needs a break, because like even with everything that we've done today, like I feel like I love filming, but like you like I need a break. Like after this and like after that, we're just gonna chillax, like chill, you know, go on a side quest. No, no, chill. Chillax. No, we're gonna
No, putting timers or like
Yeah.
just like okay, we got home and Alegra sat down in the bed and she goes, Alexa, put a timer for 10 minutes. We chilled for 10 minutes. We scrolled on TikTok, talked, and then we were like, you know what? We have to get up and start doing our shit. That's exactly what we did, and we got everything done. And now we're here filming. We got everything done at the time that we wanted to, and we didn't leave anything for last.
Yeah, and here we are. We didn't procrastinate, and everything like happens for a reason. So. Yeah, YOLO, guys.
What are we talking about? Not saying YOLO.
Okay.
But for your extracurriculars and like school and stuff, you should always just like, if they give you an assignment for Tuesday and it's for Friday, do it throughout the week. Don't wait until Thursday at 11:50 to start doing it. No. Because as extracurriculars do like fall in throughout your day, you're not gonna have time after school.
No.
Like if you have time to take a nap, I promise
God bless you.
Yeah. But what I do usually, because I have volleyball and the days that I do have like space in between the day, I do my stuff, and then at night it's the best sleep ever. Because I feel like if I take a nap, then when I get home from practice, I'm like, dude, like I don't want to do anything. Like,
yeah, like I just.
I'm and then I start just like making it a drag and just start leaving shit off, and like it's just not.
And then you go to sleep at 3 a.m. and you're like, shit, I got 3 hours of sleep.
Especially if you have tests. My school, that my teachers love giving tests, 3 tests a day. So me, I love leaving stuff to last, and I'm giving you this advice because I literally lived through it, and like I honestly hate it, but like it's just something that I have to also change. But I usually just leave studying for my 3 tests on a Thursday night.
All 3
and then I go to sleep at 3:30. If not, I just close my iPad and I call it a day, and then tomorrow I figure it out at school. But that's something you should not do, because that's where bad grades
start coming in. Yeah. But we're just gonna kill me. We're just trying to be our best, and we're just trying to give it advice because we're personally trying to do that as well. Like we're learning as like we grow, and I feel like this is like an important topic just to talk about, because it's like it's not only gonna be as a teenager life, it's gonna be like continuing as an adult life. So
like practicing now, it's just gonna be so much easier later on, because when you go into a job or like you're doing other activities that you have to have your time extended, then like practicing, not procrastinating, is just gonna be so much better for you in the future.
Yeah. How do you make time for yourself when you're always focused on responsibilities?
So the way that I like to handle it is that I just get my stuff done as soon as possible, and then I could just have my me time. Like for example, in school I like to get like my homework done or something, like my activities or whatever they assign me. And then I like to not do anything after school, because honestly, like
after school
I just like to have my me time. And if I have to study for a test, then I don't know, I just start reviewing like during school, and like I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, and then like the next day at school I study, but like that's not good. But usually, since I don't really have that much people like throughout school, like not like my friends like that, then I like to hang out with like my friend group after school. And so just like getting my responsibilities done is just like such a fresh like feeling, because I don't have to worry about anything.
And like for me, what I usually do is like same thing, self-care. Like I love doing that. Like I just like going home and just like chill, like just like maybe like watching a show, exercising. I don't know, like practicing also is like a relieving thing for some people. Like I think it's relieving to us until like he smashes the clipboard. But just like setting aside time to like make you happy, like just having like a me mindset.
Yeah, honestly, like for me, as she was saying, like the smashing clipboard, no one likes that. But my team, I honestly love my team. Like I love going to practice. I love going to tournaments. Like even though I'm missing out on stuff during those weekends that we have tournaments,
those make memories.
Yeah, like because our team is like super united, so like we always have a good time together, and so I don't really care as much.
I like to go. Let's take a break. Yeah, like those are types of breaks, but like those things that we're talking about, like help you avoid like feeling drained, like mentally drained, mentally. Mentally exhausted.
Feeling mentally drained, that's where like your unmotivation starts making a role in your life.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't want. You always want to have motivation for everything that you do. So once you start like getting mentally drained and just like physically like you feel like you don't want to do stuff and like you start getting lazy, that's where like just everything starts going downhill because you start leaving shit off and like you don't want to do anything anymore, and that's just like depression.
Yeah, you don't you don't want to feel like that. Like trust. Just do your shit. Just get your shit done. Just list your shit and get it done.
So aside from all of the mentally draining and all of that stuff, you feel overwhelmed with like all of your responsibilities and trying to balance your life, but sometimes you do feel guilt like if you're not doing enough. So how do you cope with that?
Sometimes, like for me, I think sometimes guilt is like imagination. Like sometimes like you overthink things and they become like no sé como que
reality.
Reality, like imaginación. Pero I believe that like you just don't have to be perfect. Just like not even consistent. Like just like be you. Like try to say no when things are like getting to that point that you're like shit. Like I don't want to do anything more. Like sometimes you have to step back and say no and put that boundary just for you to like start over and start balancing again your whole life. Get me? Like
yeah, I agree because once you start feeling that guilt, it's just like you feel like you're not doing good enough,
and sometimes we put it on ourselves.
Yeah, and like sometimes it's not even ourselves. Maybe it's just like the things around you, or like shit isn't just working out. Like a veces hay tiempos donde tú tratas de hacer cosas y
no pasa.
No, o sea, no te sale. Es como que, por ejemplo, conmigo es con el deporte. Si yo estoy jugando y estoy tratando de darle a la bola y no me sale, sí, y no estoy entrenando bien, o sea, son cosas que pasan.
Como yo, acomodé Isa como 20 veces.
I was yelling at her in practice. I was like, Alegra, put the ball faster.
Porque era más rápida, más corta, más arriba, más abajo y yo no podía ya.
Sí, entonces era como que ella estaba tratando de hacerlo bien, pero no le estaba saliendo. Pero ella, she can't.
Yo estaba enfocada, pero es como que a veces las cosas no salen bien, como que tengo que practicar más.
Sí, pero, o sea, son cosas de la vida. Tampoco te puedes dar tan duro porque hay veces que no sale, no pasa.
Exacto. Pero small progress is still progress. Como que baby steps todavía like ayudan a nosotros que nos sentimos como bien de nosotros, no sé.
Sí. O sea, siendo consistente con todo lo que tienes que hacer y por lo menos if you get something done and it's small, you still have to feel proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're still doing
because everything
something.
that you're doing right now, in the present, in the future, in the past, be proud no matter what. Like this is you, this is your decision. Like you, even though it's a bad decision, be proud because that taught you a lesson like throughout everything in your life. What's the best way to set boundaries so you don't overexhaust yourself?
So setting boundaries is like super important because that's where you learn how to say no, and that's where you gain people's respect. Because a lot of people now, since there's always something to do and like you always go out and there's parties and you want to fit in and you want to
don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, you want to not like cool in a way, but like you just don't want to be that one person in school the next day and then everyone's talking about what they did over the weekend and you're just like I was like in my house. Like you don't want to be that person. So a lot of people, they just say yes to just do it and be part of it, but sometimes being part of the moment, it's just not going to work out because maybe you can't go to it, but by you saying no, people are going to learn how to respect you, because if you don't gain that self-respect, then people are just going to be used to you always saying yes, and then the day that you say no, then you know like who your real friends are, because a lot of times when you say no to things after you're always saying yes, there's some people that are like, bro, what the fuck, like why did she say no?
And like those like things that like your friends are doing or whatever like don't fit your priority, like do not make it your priority, because then everything else that you planned out, that you listed, that whatever you organized, completely just like se arruinó como ves.
If you start prioritizing tus salidas y tus fiestas y cosas que no son tan importantes o que no pueden ser importantes para tu futuro, te puede arruinar a ti como una persona.
Sí, sí.
O sea, y te puedes, o sea, entras como en un hueco. Y ese hueco, o sea, no es así de fácil de salir. Porque tú empiezas a solo salir y solo preocuparte de ir a las fiestas y solo preocuparte por salir en la noche, pero ya no te estás enfocando en el colegio, ya no te estás enfocando en tu deporte, en lo que tú tienes que hacer, en tus cosas importantes. So what I say is that you always try to prioritize everything first that you have to do before you do the rest.
And protect your energy. Like, you're allowed to step back. Like, no one is gonna, people are always gonna judge you. Like, if you say no, like they're always gonna talk either way. If you're doing it right or wrong, like,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like, you protect you, and like everything else will fall apart. Like,
Yeah.
fate is gonna come to you, and whatever that fate is, that's your path.
Yeah, everyone is always gonna have an opinion about anything.
Yeah.
Either if your appearance or the way that you are, but you're not supposed to be liked by everyone.
You know?
No one is like this world. Don't expect that everyone is gonna like you because that's just not how it is.
Yeah.
Everyone likes different type of people, and if you don't fit in a place where people don't like you, it's
not be
better.
there.
Yeah, it's better if you back off instead of trying to fit in, because that's like the worst feeling ever. Because that's where you start to people please, and people pleasing, it's honestly so bad. It looks so it looks so bad on you. I see a lot of people that are always people pleasing, and I'm like, bro, like,
Just take time for yourself.
yeah, like don't you see like the type of person that you're becoming? Like, you're trying to like glaze the other person. Like,
don't
no,
glaze. Be
No.
yourself, and I promise
Literally.
you, the people that actually like you and like care about your personality will come towards you.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people that try to always fit in to everyone's plans,
Yeah.
it's just like those people that don't realize that 50 fake friends aren't better than 5 real friends.
Yeah.
If you have 5 real friends, then that's the only people that you need. Like, you don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of people and always trying to go to everyone's parties. Like, it's just not gonna work out like that.
It's not. But just to finish it off, just for like our last piece of advice for you guys, I would say like a question like, what would you say if like someone was struggling in their life, and then what would you like give them advice to? Like, what would you say to like balance their life?
Yeah. So if you're struggling in life, just take a step back
Yeah.
and like think about what was wrong, what
Or what you want to do
Yeah.
in your future.
yeah, no, like what do you want to do about the situation? Like,
Yeah.
not really about the future, because a struggle could be like a thing now.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
it
mean?
won't be a
Yeah.
thing later if you take the time to like plan it, balance it, like organize it, and be like, hey, maybe I just need to do these 3 things, and maybe the result is gonna be there after.
Yeah, and maybe you just have to have like a setback, because sometimes you feel that your struggle isn't really your fault, but you have to admit that a lot of things can be our fault
Yeah.
without like unconsciously doing it. So a piece of advice that I could give you is just take a step back and like really reset your mind and really think about what's going on in the situation, because a lot of our struggles can be our fault, and like we don't want to face that, because the truth does hurt and you don't really want to be like the bad person in the story. But let's say that you're not, you still try to find like a plan of what you could do to overcome your struggles, and it's just like it could be like a work in progress for yourself, and just like you can also mature from that. And maybe like if you're struggling with something that's not your fault, the people around you aren't gonna fix that. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you just have to face it yourself, and don't leave it off, because it's just gonna be like harder for you in the future.
And not everybody deserves your energy. Like, everything can like be set back. Like, you focus on you, and you like make sure that you like want to do what actually matters like to you. I feel like that would be my advice to you guys.
Yeah, and like balancing everything, you just have to set goals for yourself. Setting goals for yourself
Literally.
is the best thing that you could do, because you feel so accomplished, and you have to learn that even though you don't do like the biggest thing, you didn't cure fucking cancer that day, you still did something, because your little goals and your little like accomplishments can turn into big ones in the future.
Like, instead of like what makes you obligated, you want things that like actually like cure your heart. Like, you can be like, oh my god, like an example, like I love filming. We've started filming like yesterday or Thursday, and like I feel fulfilled because like I just love this. Like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as you do something that really passionates you and like really like moves you to do more, that's what you need to stick with. You don't need to stick with what society is doing now. You don't need to stick with if fulanita's doing this or chuchita's doing that. Like, if you do something that you truly like and you enjoy doing, keep on doing it. And like your struggles, you could like journal them, you could write them down, you could talk to someone about it. I promise you,
you're not alone.
Venting and ranting is the best thing that you could ever do. If I'm having a trouble, I literally go to Ale and I just pour out all of my problems, and like,
and I do the same thing with you,
and like we just talk it out, like,
and I feel knowing, so relieved
knowing that I'm not the only person that's going through things is honestly so relieving, because I know that I'm not doing it alone. You're never through anything alone.
And I just feel like you should just do everything that actually matters. That's all you have to do, and just be happy with yourself. Do not let other people just like blame you on things or whatever. If they do, just don't think about it, because it's not you. They're just projecting.
People are always gonna have something to say.
Remember
that's what you need to remember, because everyone's stupid these days.
Like everybody's just talking. Like, don't let that affect you. But yeah, guys, we love you.
Alright, guys, so this is the end of our second topic and our second episode. I really hope all of you guys enjoyed our talk. If you guys want to hear about different topics or want to hear us talk about things,
like and subscribe and hit that bell notification.
Comment down below, because we want to hear all of your thoughts. We want to hear
follow like more ideas that you want to do. And follow our Instagram, because we're gonna post like behind the scenes. We're gonna go live. Like, you guys can be part of the
our journey.
Our journey with us.
Because we also have our main accounts in the bio of our Instagram, so we usually just go live through there. So if you guys want to see like behind the scenes or us talking about stuff, then you guys could just follow us on there, and make sure you share this video. Share it to other people.
And people are struggling with this topic, especially that. Share that video.
We love you guys so much. Bye.
Y no me llames, que yo te llamo.
Love you.
Si sabes contar, no cuentes conmigo.